Hi everybody, it's Brooke with Re-Fabbed and I'm super excited to join you today on this Sunday afternoon for a Christmas in July craft. So, I'm going to head on back behind my table and we are going to get started on something really fun. So I got me a different table, just in case you didn't notice. I wanted to, today, pop on, I had some time, and do a fun little craft with y'all. We're gonna make a frame today, a Christmas frame. When I was at Hobby Lobby last time, they had all their wood crafting projects for 40% off, which I don't know the rotation for that, but they are not on sale near as often as a lot of their other stuff, okay? So when they are 40% off, I try to grab a bunch. I grab several things. Especially easy, fun frames like this. This one was $3.99 and then an extra 40% off for this wood frame. So that's a heck of a deal. So it looks like this. It is 5x7 and then this is the back. So it's got the little inserts where you can hang it on the wall or whatever, okay? So I got this. And then I went ahead and grabbed, these are actually from Michael's. I grabbed a J. Hold on. Let me see. Can y'all see? I can't tell if I got them backwards on there. Anyway, it's a J and a Y. Okay, a J and a Y. I found these for, well, I don't have a price on them. I think they were 99 cents from Michael's. Okay, this was just recently. So I found a J and a Y because I knew I wanted to put joy on something. Then, of course, I've got these little things that I got at the Dollar Tree. I've shown y'all several times in my Dollar Tree posts how I find really cool little things there that you probably got at yours too. And they have these little wooden, they look like mini tree stumps. Okay, mini tree stumps, what I'm going to call them. I don't know what in the world they're called. But they got a little pack of them. And there's all kinds of fun little things you can do. But today it's going to be our O for the word joy. And then got 2 pieces of scrapbook paper that we're going to use. We've got some vintage Santas, which y'all know I love me some vintage Santas. Can y'all see him? How cute is he? And then black and white stripes. They're both Christmas, and they are both from Christmas. They're both from Hobby Lobby. This one comes in the individual sheets. You know how you can go down the craft aisle, you can go down the scrapbook paper aisle and see all the individual sheets of scrapbook paper. That's where the Santa came from. Just the other day, so they've got him, okay? I would grab a few because he's just so cute, and we'll use him a lot coming towards Christmas. This piece right here, there are some black and white stripes in that same section, but this is different. This is kind of more whimsy looking, and it was actually, and I can't get around there and get it right now, but it was actually in like a book that was over there that has all the cute stuff, like all the cute different ones. So that's where I got that, and I took it out, all the different scrapbook papers. Thank you, Marissa. She says she loves my new table. This table, I just got it, y'all. I will show y'all some close-ups. It's gorgeous. I didn't make it, but I bought it from a friend. And I was so excited because honestly, the little table I was using, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this stuff out of the frame while I'm talking. That little table I was using was not good for my space. It was not big enough. But, you know, it's what I had and it was working. But I found this when I was at her house and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we measured. It worked out. I might get a tall stool to go behind it at some point. But right now I'm fine standing, especially for live videos. So we're just going to see how that goes today. And I hope y'all like it. Okay. So we got a wooden frame from Hobby Lobby, $3.99 with 40% off of that, so it was cheap. We're not going to try and do math right now, but it was cheap. What we're going to do is we're going to stain our frame, okay? So I've got this Kiehl's Dark Wax, Sealing Dark Wax. It says for use with chalk style paint, adds character and vintage look. I use it like a stain, okay? So I use it like a stain. You've seen me, if you've been following me any length of time, you've seen me use this a million times because I just love this stuff. I get it at Walmart. I get it over in the actual paint section, not the craft section, the actual paint section, okay? So I'm going to just really get this bad boy It's just a little brush. I actually got this at Walmart too. Get it really doused up with this wax. And we're just gonna brush it onto the frame all over. It's gonna give it a really pretty, it just automatically changes the look of this frame. It makes it look nicer. Makes it go from kind of that cheap old wood looking like that, you know what I'm saying, I don't even know how to explain it. Makes it go from cheap looking to really cute in like a matter of minutes. Just, you know, brushing it on and then wiping it off. Now, if you've never used wax or stain before, it's a little messy. It's going to get on your hands and stuff. Definitely use old, put something under your, like I've got paper towels. And definitely use an old rag. Like, see, I've got this one. It's old, okay? Definitely use that or something like that you don't mind getting dirty. Usually it's a good idea even to put on some gloves. I never do that, of course, but, you know, if I was smart, I probably would. So, and also if you're not familiar with using wax or stain, the darker you want your project to be, like your wood, then the more coats you're going to put on. So I'm going to put a really, really good heavy top coat, or first coat I mean, and then, and y'all forgive me for running out of breath. It's just ridiculous how I am. It's just plumb ridiculous, actually. So out of shape, it's not even funny. So anyway, and I'm out of the frame because I'm not even paying attention, see? But anyway, so I'm going to put one really heavy first coat, and then I'm going to wipe it off. And that's probably all I'm going to do. But if you wanted it darker, just keep adding coats to get it darker and darker, okay? All right. So you can see it now. I'm going to lift it up. It's really dark right now. It's really pretty. But I need it wiped off so it'll soak into the frame. This is just going to be the base of our Christmas frame. Just gives it a really pretty wooden look. And that wax is settling in the crevices, which gives it like an even more of a weathered kind of distressed look, which makes it that much prettier. So I love this wax. I've told y'all that so many times. I love this wax, okay? Get it at Walmart. Except I get people all the time that are like, I never find it. I can never find it at Walmart. Well, I don't know. I find it there, but I think what the problem might be is that some of you may be looking in the craft section, and that's not where it is. It is in the paint section where you go get like the spray paints and the paint for your house, like that paint, not craft paint. So that's where you're gonna find it, or at least that's where it is in mine. So I'm assuming they probably have it there at all the Walmarts. Okay, so we put a good first coat on, and that's actually all we're gonna do because it looks beautiful. And then I wiped it off with an old rag, and then this is what it looks like. It don't matter which way, but like officially this is the right way. So see how pretty that is? Now, if we wanted it to be darker, we'd just keep adding different coats, okay? But we don't. We're good with it, or I'm good with it. And it's mine, so I'm good with it, so I'm going to keep it. So now what we're going to do, while that kind of sets for a minute and dries, we are going to take the tags off of our J and Y. They're on there pretty tight. Like I said, I got the J and Y from Michael's. And what I liked about the J and the Y, or these letters, of course they had every letter, is that they're really thick. Can you tell that? Like, see how thick they are? So they're going to really stand out on our frame, which I really like. So here's what I'm going to do. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm going to go ahead, because what we're going to do is we're going to Mod Podge the J and the Y. We're going to use Mod Podge, and we're going to put this scrapbook paper on it. So that's why I've got the scrapbook paper. But I want the sides to match the frame, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and take this same little brush and just kind of dab it onto the sides of our letter. Just so it doesn't look so cheap, you know? I mean, we want it to look like a really nice frame. So these little frames like this, even if you don't want to do them Christmas themed, you could really, man, you could make these for gifts for people. Like I said, that frame itself was $3.99 and then had another 40% off of that. So whatever that is, it's not very much, just a little over $2. And then these right here, these letters right here were $1, I think. Don't quote me, but I think they were $1. So I mean, you're not gonna have much invested in a really nice little frame. So you could have it say whatever you want or add your own embellishment, and it would be really, really cute. So as you can see, it's still got a lot of extra wax in this brush, even though, thank you, Jen, even though I didn't add any more wax to my brush. There's still a ton of wax on here from just before. And it's getting just enough on here for me to fill these sides up and make them look a little bit nicer, a little bit classier. Okay. So this is looking really good. I'm getting messy, like always, of course. So I'm trying to get in here and kind of get in here on this Y. Get in there. Okay. All right. So we don't care what the front looks like because we're about to Mod Podge on that. Okay. Now, I got it all over me. So if you're not familiar with Mod Podge and how to do it, I will show you because it's very easy. So we're going to do our J in our Santas, in our vintage Santas, okay? This is how, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the J in these vintage Santas. So what you do is you flip your scrapbook paper over to where the white side is facing up at you, okay? I know some of you are like, this is kindergarten to me, but for a lot of people, they don't know how to do this, so I want to walk them through it. So then whatever letter you're wanting to Mod Podge, this is important, okay? Flip the letter upside down to where it looks the opposite of what it's supposed to look like on your project. So whatever the letter is supposed to look like, flip it over the opposite way. So my J is backwards. This is where people mess up when they're not familiar with how to do this, is they don't flip their letter over. So do that and then trace your letter onto the scrapbook paper. Just use a pen or a pencil or whatever. You don't want to use like a Sharpie typically because it might bleed through and you'll see it on the other side. So, missed the side. Okay. So like here is my J. It's backwards, as you can see, and that's how it's supposed to be. We want it to be backwards because when we cut it out, which is our next step, when we cut it out, it's going to be right side when it lays on top of our letter, okay? So just cut it out. If you want to allow a tiny bit of extra room around the letter, you can. You'd rather have it hanging over just a little bit where you can cut it off rather than it showing the wood through, but it's up to you. It should be pretty precise. So you're just going to cut it. This almost takes the longest part, trying to cut your letter or whatever it is that you're doing. And of course you can do this with anything. You can Mod Podge practically anything. Fabric, paper, gosh, anything onto surfaces. That's why I love using it so much, because it's so versatile. Okay, so now, so here it is. So we've cut it out and now it lays perfectly on my J. So it is right. Even though it looked like it was wrong, it is right. So all you did was flip your scrapbook paper over to where the white side was showing, flip your letter to where it's backwards, trace it, cut it out, and then you're simply going to lay it on top of your surface and Mod Podge it on, which just means taking some Mod Podge. You can get little things like this at the Dollar Tree. I put mine on a little plate, filling your brush up with some Mod Podge. It's like glue. It dries clear. Brushing it on your surface, then laying your paper on top of it. Oops. Okay. And making sure there's no bubbles. There's not likely to be near as many bubbles when you're doing something small like this. When you do a big, like a big surface, the tendency for bubbles is a lot more, and you'll want to take like a credit card or something to like really smooth it out, because it can bubble up. You just got to be careful. But for a small surface like this, it's very easy to do. So we've got our little J. How cute is that? And you can see the little Santa head. Oh, he's just adorable. Yes, he is. Okay, so that's our J. Like I said, our O is just this little wood slice from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of several, okay? So now we're gonna do our Y. Same exact process, except we're gonna use this black and white striped paper, because y'all know I love some black and white stripes. I'm gonna flip it over backwards just like I did before. And I'm trying to be resourceful with my paper, so I'm not putting it smack dab in the middle of it and then cutting it where I've got like all this random space that I can't really use as good. So I'm putting it up in the top corner so I can use as much of this paper later as possible. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten when I do this sometimes. I'm tracing and cutting. And back when I used to give a lot of in-person classes, this is what gave people the most trouble of anything, was cutting and tracing. I'm not even joking. I got more complaints about this than anything else. Funny. This one's a little trickier to cut. Okay, so I got my Y. Now I'm just gonna cut it. I'll podge it on there. And we're gonna do that joy. We're gonna put the back in it, and we're gonna see if we want a bow too. We're just gonna see. I don't know about a bow for sure yet, but we'll check it out and see if we think we need one. What are y'all thinking? We're gonna need a bow at the end, like on the top of this frame? It's kind of hard to know until we finish. Thank y'all for sprinkling this video. So many possibilities with Christmas scrapbook paper. Yes, absolutely. The possibilities are so endless. That's why I grab it up. Every time I see something that I like, I grab it up. It's such an inexpensive way to like do some really fun projects. And I mean, like you said, the possibilities are so endless. I have Mod Podge paper onto furniture, all kinds of stuff. Like, it's just so fun to use. Okay. Cut out this Y. I am not a fast cutter, y'all. I don't know, I'm kind of slow actually. Okay, get down in here into this little V part. Sorry, I'm moving so slow. I'm glad y'all are on here. I never usually am able to tell people when I'm going live, because I mean, I promise you, this is the God's honest truth. I usually don't even know till like 5 minutes before, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a craft. Like, I've got a few minutes, I'm gonna do a craft. That's literally how it is. So the fact that I could actually tell y'all in advance that I was going live, it's a big deal. Okay, so look, here's our Y. That's gonna be super cute. I know you really couldn't tell it. So we're just doing the same exact thing we just did on the J. Try not to get this. My hands have some stain on them still, okay? And so, let me just show y'all a little bit about what we got going on here, okay? Let me go ahead and hot glue them on here. We're gonna hot glue the joy at the bottom, and then I'm gonna show it to y'all, and y'all are gonna tell me if you think we need a bow at the top or not, okay? Everybody's gonna have a different opinion, which is totally fine. That's what makes the world go around. I'm just kind of curious what y'all are gonna think. This is really cute, y'all, okay? I hate the little strings that come. I just get so annoyed with the little strings that come off of the hot glue gun. Oh my gosh, they annoy the fire out of me. Okay. So here's what it looks like so far. Well, let me stick the back in it just so you can kind of Of course, I took this at, well, that's not what it looks like. That is the back. But this is what it looks like so far. How cute is that? Is that not adorable? Can't you see like a picture of your kid sitting on Santa's lap or something in it? Wouldn't that be adorable? Or just a family picture at Christmas time. So cute. I'm going to put this back in it so that we kind of get the full feel of what it looks like. Get in there. Sorry guys, hold on. Tell me if you think it needs a bow at the top. I want some opinions. Okay. Yes. You can kind of tell more about it with that in there. I wish I could have found a Christmas picture to put in here, but I didn't have time for all that. Who knows where those are. Okay, so this is what this looks like. So, so cute. Tell me, I haven't seen, maybe I've just, because I've been looking down and then up, haven't seen as many people talk about a bow. So here's what we're going to do. And maybe I've been talking and I've missed it, and I apologize if that's the case. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make a bow, because I can use it for a million things. And then I'll just show you what it's going to look like on top, and we can decide if we think this one needs one or not. It's totally good without it, and sometimes less is more. So, but I love a bow, so we're just going to see, okay? So if you've never made one of my bows before, I'm about to show you how to do it. Now, all I've got out so far is my burlap and like this polka dot burlap, because I thought it was so cute. I'm going to get some more from over here beside me. I got my little craft card over here. I got to see, where's my scissors? Here they are. Let me cut me some more ribbon off of here. I got so much ribbon over here. I'm going to cut me some red and white stripe. The good thing about it is a lot of my patriotic ribbon can be Christmas ribbon too. So we got red and white stripe. Let's see what else we got over here. Oh yes, 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 girl. I have got some black and white stripe too. Yes, I do. Black and white stripe. So then we're going to use some of this. We're just going to get all kinds of ribbons for this bow. We are really going to go all out on this bow, because I think this frame is cute enough that it deserves a fabulous bow. That's what I think. Let's see. Got a lot of black and white and red. I have got this really cute, let me get this real quick. I've got this really cute new ribbon that I have not used yet, and I'm going to use it for this, because it kind of has a, I don't know, it's just super cute. Look at this red gingham with little pom-poms on the ends. Can y'all even see that? OMG. Okay, so that's probably enough. We could keep going and going forever, but I won't. Let me get just a little. So you'll get all your ribbon. If you've never made one of these bows, you just get, I usually do burlap as the base because it's wired and it really kind of holds it all together good. So like the wired burlap like this, and whatever length you want. Then I just start getting different ribbons that I love the style of them. Putting them all together, all different styles. See, we've got black and white striped. We've got red and white striped. The red and white's just a little thicker, but it's the same stripe. We've got this burlap with the edges that are in like a gingham buffalo plaid. We've got this red buffalo plaid gingham with the pom-poms. We've got this white polka dot burlap. We got all these really cute styles, okay? So you're going to get all these and you're going to do what I'm about to do, where you're going to crisscross them. But in the end, you're going to need a little skinny piece of ribbon to go across the middle to tie it all together and really bring it together as a bow. So let me show you how I do it, okay? And I usually get 2 of each style. You don't have to have 2 of each style. You can mix match all of them. I just typically do it that way. So you'll take your 2 pieces of burlap and you'll crisscross them just like this. Well, let me see. Okay, yeah, just like this. Then, literally, all you do is just start crisscrossing your ribbon just like this. It's very easy, self-explanatory, is not hard at all. You just kind of see how you want your ribbons to go. I kind of gonna do a little bit of black, a little bit of red, you know, kind of crisscrossing it that way. And then, after you're finished, you will have a cross that looks like this, okay? And then you're gonna lay your skinny piece of ribbon across the top, just like this, okay? Just like this, across the top. Flip it over and tie it in the back as tight as you can, okay? Because this is what's gonna bring your bow all together, okay? And make it look really, really cute, okay? Make sure it stays tight, because I think mine just came undone just a little. Let me take it out again. I let up on it when I was talking. This mouth will get you in trouble sometimes. I remember my mom telling me that when I was a child, because I tried to have an attitude every now and then. I remember her saying that mouth will get you in trouble. Has your mom ever told you that? Okay, so keep it tight. And let me, sorry, gotta do what you gotta do to keep it tight. Okay, there we go. The thicker it is, the harder it is to get tight. So, okay, so then you're just gonna fan it out after you've tied it in the back. And this is where you start, it's really cute, but this is where you start kind of trimming it up and getting it to, you know, look how you want it to, okay? Like I'm gonna trim some of this ribbon up. Just kind of do whatever makes you happy. I'm just kind of just trimming up. Now some people do tails on theirs, like they, you know what a tail is, like they'll do the little V's on them. I don't. I mean, I do think they probably look better like that. I just never do. I never take the time to do it, and I've always thought they look fine. So if you want to do that, then by all means, please put a tail on it. Okay. Just kind of fan it out like I said. And then here you have a super cute bow. Okay? How cute is that? Here's the bow. What do y'all think? Duty, I can't get it right. Okay, there we go. What do y'all think? Do you think we need a bow or not? I think we need to keep the bow, because the bow, this bow, and listen, if you don't want to do a bow, don't do a bow. It's really that, that's self-explanatory. But how cute, okay? And like, okay, some of y'all are saying a little wreath. Do a little mini wreath up there. Gosh, you could line the outside of this with wood beads. You could do twine. There are so many things that you can do to one of these frames that would be so dang cute. But we're going to put a bow at the top, because a bow is just kind of my, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm known for my bows, because that sounds so ridiculous. But I use my bows a lot on things. And so everybody tells me they love the Re-Fabbed bow, and I appreciate that. So it just is only fitting that that we would put a bow on this project. So this is what the finished product looks like the way we did it, okay? So if you do this yourself, please show me what you've done. Show me how you put your spin on it. It inspires me to see what y'all do. I'm not even joking. It inspires me day in and day out to see all the projects y'all share with me. I get emails. I get them posted on the community page. I get them posted in our group page. We've got a Re-Fabbed community group where I showcase more of your stuff and mine, but a lot of your things that you share. And in Messenger, like I get your pictures all the time, and I love it. So keep it coming, okay? And show me how you took this and made it your own. And don't forget, my hair is itching over here. Thank y'all for watching on this Sunday afternoon, and just for spending a little bit of time with me. Hopefully it made you smile. Hopefully you enjoyed the project, and we'll be back again. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the water park for my 4-year-old. Well, she's 3. She'll be 4 tomorrow for her birthday. We are spending a little bit of time at the water park, so it's going to be kind of a family day. Me and the kids are going to meet my mom and sister-in-law and stuff, and the kids. And we're going to have some fun at the water park. So hopefully I'm going to come back all tan for you. Or I don't think y'all could care less, but that's what my plan is tomorrow. I might sneak in a live that night. I have no idea, but y'all just be watching this page there. It's going to be lots of more fun. coming for Christmas in July, more blog posts, sharing some old blog posts and videos with y'all from Christmas in July and everything else. So y'all just keep staying tuned and telling your friends. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. I'm going to sneak around because I cannot reach that from back there. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have an awesome Sunday, and I will see y'all again real soon. Bye, guys.